All right, guys, so we're doing transmission flush on this truck, and I got the transmission fluid out. Okay, so I'm not gonna exactly do it in front of you, but I'm gonna give you all the pointers that you need to do so you can get it done. Okay, so this is the drain bolt that goes underneath it. Okay, and it's right above the exhaust, so no socket fits in there, right? It's an Allen, you know what I mean? So here's some tools I made. So you gotta cut your Allen. This is a 10 mm Allen. Just cut that. You can just take a look. This is the length I used, and it worked out perfect. This fits in here, okay, to pop that open. All right. This is the filler bolt. This is a 8 mm. Same thing. Exhaust is in the way on the side. Dodge, you need to do something better than this, man. So I had to cut another. This is a 8 mm socket that I cut. Okay, so you need about this much length. This worked out perfect. Okay, and I'll show you the location of them, but I wanted to go over it first real quick. I'll show you the location right now, but here's the fluid that came out of it. Okay, this is one of my family members truck, and they haven't had a flush on there, and the fluid didn't look that bad when I was coming out, right? And this is a black container, so it might look dark, but it didn't seem that bad. Dodge says it's a lifetime fluid. You don't ever need to change it. No, guys, you have to change every fluid you have in your car, your transmission, any other. This has an electric power steering, so you don't have to worry about that. But oil changes, power steering fluid, and I'm also going to do the differential flush. It's the rear wheel drive, so you have to change all your fluids. Don't go with this dealer. You don't want your transmission failing after 100k or 140, 120k because of just cheap fluid. I mean, you know, like just not changing your fluid, and fluid is cheap compared to transmission prices. Okay, so, and also I had bought, and you want to, guys, anything plastic, right? When you open it and you're trying to replace anything plastic, especially, they have this bolt which is plastic. I mean, this little drain bolt is plastic. I don't want to get my hands all sticky again, but this is plastic, all plastic, guys. So you want to replace this. I understand some people probably say, oh no, it's okay, it's fine. It's plastic, guys. With the fluid heat, transmission fluid gets pretty hot, and this it has a little o-ring right here to seal the pan, right? But this is all plastic warps, dry rots, cracks and stuff. So this was, I think, about $8-9 or maybe $10. Okay, so I got a new one. I already put it on there. And this is, I mean, just go to your dealership and give your VIN number, and then they'll give you the right stuff for it, guys. That's just simple as that. You can call them ahead and make sure they have everything, and then you can just order it. Okay, so I already put the other one on there, and I also order some transmission fluid. I think I need about 5, but I had ordered a 6-pack. So the dealership near my house, they were charging more per cord, but I found it online. Just went on Google and put the transmission fluid for this, you know what I mean, just 8-speed 9-speed ATM fluid. First I made sure which fluid it goes in there. This is for DIY people who don't know. You can always call your dealer, whatever car manufacturer you have, and ask them which fluid it takes. Then you can research with that and then order it online. So this is also from a dealership, and but it was from a different state, so they had a better deal and no shipping, so that worked out. Okay, so let me now show you. And then now what I'm gonna do is, if you go on YouTube, it'll show you, you gotta heat up the fluid, you gotta run your transmission, you gotta do this and this, and yes, those are all the steps you know you would want to take if you have a shop, if you have a lift, right? Most of the DIY people, we don't have any of that. Okay, so I That's why I drained my fluid slowly. I didn't get the whole bolt out. I twisted it till it starts coming out. I let it all drain out in a container, so I know how much it is. Then I'm gonna measure it. Get you a measuring bucket, and then put the right amount, pump the right amount back in. Okay, I got one of those pump things, hand pump things that I can pump it in. If your fluid gets full, right, let's say you pumping the fluid and you put about 3-4 quarts in there, then on the fifth one, or depending on how much you're supposed to put back, let's say you got to put in 6 quarts, and after 5 the filler starts to come out, then start your truck, put the rest, whatever is you're supposed to put in, put that in while the truck is running, because that's the right way of doing it anyways. In there too, when you put your 4 quarts in, they want you to start the truck, the fluid starts to circulate, and then you can fill up until it starts to drain from out there. Okay, but you got to do it with the temperature. That's why my truck was cold. This is the morning time. I did it so I don't have any hot fluid. This is cold fluid. I'm gonna put the cold fluid back in, and let me show you. I'm gonna get this out of the way so I can show you the drain bolts and stuff. And you can find videos on YouTube, guys. I'm just doing it just to show you guys real quick. So I already put the new bolt in. So here's your bolt right there. This is your drain bolt, and you got no room because the exhaust is right in the way. That's how they made it. This is the drain bolt. It's still leaking a little bit. Let me turn this up real quick. The filler bolt is right there. I already took that off right there. All right, guys. Good luck.